Alright, now let me give you facts that hell really don't exist. Now the hell that you think that exists don't really exist. There is no Christian hell. The only thing that is close to hell in the spirit realm is the void. And when these spirits go to this realm, they're made to do their shadow work. And that's because they didn't do their shadow work on this realm, which is earth. Now when people go to the void, they are made to sit with themselves and relive their lives. And they're feeling their emotion that they put out to the world and from everybody that they hurt. And right after that they did their shadow work, they come back here to reincarnate. Now let me break down the word reincarnation to you. Now re means to recycle. En means to be inside a car, and that's talking about the corner flesh. Reincarnation is just your same spirit in Ruach HaKodesh and have it in another vehicle or body. So with that being said, there is no spiritual hell. Now being on earth is hell, because remember we live in a third dimension. And a third dimension is based on fear and emotions. Now you wonder why they say it can be hell or heaven on earth. Because we all make our own heaven and hell, but this is really hell. So basically, when you're asleep in the spirit realm or you're in your dream realm, when you go to sleep, you enter a whole different reality. You enter a whole different dimension. They don't want to tell you that, right? Because they tell you when you just go to sleep, it's just a quote-unquote dream. No, that's you going to a different reality. That's you basically astral traveling, right? They don't want to tell you that. So when you go to sleep, your soul leaves your body and you go to a whole different realm, right? So that's why it's good for when you get up, write down your dreams. Like I'm talking about, soon when you pop up, write down your dreams, because dreams is messages, right? It's messages, and you can get knowledge from your dreams, right? I had told you, the black woman is the original God, but we gods too, but they're original gods. That's why they're so fucking powerful, right? We're gonna break down the word feminine. So when you get feminine, F-E-M-I, and then you have the nine, N-I-N-E, right? With the word feminine or the word feminine, you get the number 9. The 9 is the number of completion and creation. This is where everything connects. That's why I said we're all one. The 9 look like the bottom half of a woman when she's pregnant. It's the connection, right? So it takes 9 months to have a baby, right? Stay with me. 270 days she carried her seed, and that's divine math. Now, finna break this down to y'all. So 2 plus 7 plus 0 equals 9, right? 9 times 2 equals 18. 1 plus 8, if you carry that 1 and you carry that 8, equals 9, right? So the woman is mathematics. So in the Bible, now stick with me on the number 9. So this is what they say in the Bible. So in the Bible, say the number of the beast in the Bible is 66, right? So 66 is nothing but 6 electrons, 6 protons, and 6 neutrons, right? Cool. That 66 is nothing but you. It's nothing but you. That's why they try to make you the beast in the Bible, because they don't want black people to know who they truly are. Because once you know who you truly are, you become powerful and unstoppable and untouchable, right? So they keep that hidden from you because they don't want you to know that. So then, right? So if you do 6 plus 6 plus 6. Alright, now let me tell you the truth about death. Alright, for one, what you had to understand, death is only an illusion. Majority of the people fear death more than they fear life. They made you fear death because death is really life, and what you call life is really death. I'm gonna break that down to y'all. You had to understand, once you leave this reality, you either transcend, go to the next level, or you reincarnate. And reincarnation is just a cycle of souls that didn't get it right this time, or in this lifetime. Now, it's different type of soul that you have on this planet, such as people that incarnated into this earth to do their mission. And then you have the average souls, which is the everyday people. But upon death, you came from somewhere. So meaning before this lifetime, you came from somewhere. As long as you have a soul, you came from somewhere. And there's more things that you can do after death. If you gain a higher enlightenment or gain an amount of knowledge, you can choose when you leave this earth to not reincarnate or to become a spirit god. That's where you get your ancestors from. Your ancestors are always around you, guiding you or helping you or protecting you. And you can choose to be one of them. Or you can choose to go back where you originally came from. Or you can go to different higher realms and go to the next stage or the next level. So you should look at life as a beautiful thing. Now let me tell you the truth and the difference between DNA and DEA. Alright, for one, you had to understand DNA and DEA are two different things. White people have DNA, and carbonated beans, which is black people, have DEA. Now, white people have 4% Neanderthal DNA, and they're only 96% human. The Neanderthal DNA comes from the monkey and the canine. Our DNA is not in you if you have carbonated skin, which is black people, blacks and Latinos. We have DEA, which is deoxyetheric acid, that connects you to the etheric realm. The etheric realm is a high frequency, spiritual or magical plane of existence, bordering the physical plane. It's a dimension of pure energy or light. It's a home for God's spirits or destination for souls. Now, if you have DEA, which is black people, you can never die. You are immortal.
Your soul and spirit just enter different realities. Your energy, you can never die. Energy can only be transferred. If you have DEA, now if you have DNA, you do lead this life, meaning you only have one life. Now let's break down the word deoxyetheric acid. Keyword etheric. Etheric is short for ether or etheric realm. And you have an etheric body around you, which is a part of your aura. Deoxyetheric acid isn't a physical thing you can find inside the physical body. It's a metaphysical thing, it's energy, it's just within us. Deoxyetheric acid is where your athlete abilities come from. This what separates us from every species because they told us we was all one race. And that's what make us God, our ability to be everywhere at once. The creators of the etheric realm has this ability, which is you.
Alright, now let me tell you how soul ties is not real. So when you have an intercourse with someone, your soul doesn't tie, y'all just transmute energy. Because souls cannot tie together, soul is energy, energy cannot tie. Y'all might feel some type of way about each other as far as emotionally, because your emotions connect. Say for example, you can be feeling happy, and that other person is feeling sad. Gave each other them energies, and now y'all have mixed emotions. And remember, emotions connect the soul to the physical realm, and emotions connects and bonds other souls together. You might attract those emotions from that person because your soul is a magnet, which is magnetism. Anything we say, think, or feel is magnetized. When you deal with that person, you probably think of it because it was probably good. And most likely they're thinking the same thing too, because thoughts is vibrations. And vibrations is frequencies, and frequency and vibrations can get sent out. If you're demanding that thought in one place, which is to the other person. Now you had that thought, and now that other person has a thought too. Your brain registers that good source of that feeling to the next person, or to that person. You're going to constantly think of that person because of that feeling. Soul ties just... Alright, now let me tell you the origin of the white race. So about 6,000, 7,000, or 8,000 years, the white race landed on this planet. And it was created by a dude named Yakub, which is the big-headed scientist and the father of the white race. And it took him 600 years to complete the white race. And he was doing it on an island called Patmos. And when he completed the science experiment, he migrated them on the Caucasus Mountains. Which is why y'all was given the name Caucasian, because y'all stem from the Caucasus Mountains. Now, white people have 4% Neanderthal DNA, and they're only 96% human. And the Neanderthal DNA comes from the monkey. Now, the white race has DNA, and black people have DEA. Now, you are a human being such as Caucasian, Asians, Dravidians, Mexican, and Arab, who have DNA which comes from the animals. And you have that because you are a hybrid of the animal genetics. Now, the difference between blacks and Latino, we have DEA, or neuromelanin beings or carbonated beings, you have DEA, which is deoxyetheric acid, which connects you to the etheric realm. Now, guess how many Neanderthal traits you'll find in a black person DEA? None, right? You will find 0 traits of Neanderthal, because we are the original people that been here, which is the gods and the goddesses, and we are the most powerful beings in the cosmos. Now, this is not a racist thing, this is true knowledge. It's just we are all now one race, and they told us we were just one race. And they told you lies in your face to keep you dumbfounded and not finding out the truth.
Alright, now let me tell you the dark side of spirituality. Alright, in my last 2 videos I made, I said it cannot be light without darkness. Everything stems from the darkness. And remember, we came from pure triple darkness, and you are an advanced universal chaos being. Now, this is what we call the Kabbalah. Now, you see where it say Dothet? That's the black dot or doth or the black hole. And it's within your soul as long as you have neuromelanin, which means it sits in the center of your heart chakra. So remember, you had to embrace your chaos so you won't be scared in the spirit realm. Remember, the dark side isn't nothing evil. It's just the deepest part of your subconscious mind. And that black hole that they talk about is nothing but a projection of your soul. And they lied to you and told you false evidence that the black hole is evil because it's a monster to them. So remember, connect with the heart chakra so you can be free from this realm. Because you have to remember your heart chakra is your key. You must have the heart of the universe tapped into your ultimate power. So meaning you have to embrace yourself.
Your job is not to make you rich. Your job is not to make you rich. Your job is to make you to keep coming back to work for 40 hours and you only get paid a funky ass $300 a week. You could make $10,000 in 5 minutes, right? Now this is a power of manifestation. Your mind is a powerful tool and you have to use it. A lot of people don't use their minds because they don't really know what their minds can do. Your mind can do a lot of people don't know what they can do with their minds. Your mind is a powerful tool. You can manifest with it. You can destroy it with it. You can create with it. The shit that the government would do with your jobs, you're not there to get rich. You're there to be a slave. Slavery is not physical no more. Slavery is all dealing with the mind. That's why they make you work these stupid ass jobs. So, cause it can cause depression, anxiety, stress, and etc. Right? Because I know you waking up early as hell in the rising and you don't want to go to this fucking job. You don't want to go to this job, right? That's the power of the government, and they're using these tactics against you, right? So remember, you don't have to work for the government. You can work for yourself. That's why I said it's the power of the mind. Use your mind. Your mind is powerful. You can create your story with it. So anything you want to manifest in your life, you can manifest that into your life. You feel me? Send those frequencies out to the universe and leave it there. Don't think of it no more, because you're not letting the universe work. You had to do the work, and then after you do the work, you let the universe do the work. You feel me? The universe is within you. Just for example, if you close your eyes, you're in complete darkness. You're in the center of the universe. The universe is you. So they tell you it's only 7 layers of the aura.
You're going to confirm that it's 15. Let's get into it.
So at number 1, you have your etheric layer, which is where your energy fields are attached, and that's your physical self. Then you have your second layer, which is your emotional layer, which is an atmosphere around you, but it's not quite defined. But your emotional layer is the second dimension, and that's the second chakra. And the level of your aura is your 2D frequency. Now the third layer is your mental layer, and that's your D3 mental body, which gives you your mental focus or your consciousness awakeness. And that's your third chakra, which is your solar plexus. Now your fourth layer is your astral layer. Your fourth layer is the astral body, which connects you to the astral planes. And astral projection, that's the D4 layer, and that's your heart chakra. Now 5 is your etheric temple. Now D5 creates the 5th level of oracle, which is called Swan, the etheric temple. Now your 6th layer is your celestial layer, and that's the 3rd level of the soul body. Remember, G4 is the 1st level of the soul body, and D5 is the center of the soul body, and D6 is the 3rd level. So it's 3-dimensional frequency bands, and they're directly attached to you energetically. Now your 7th layer is your etheric layer, and our etheric level is the 1st level of our magnetic identity, and it's composed of D7 and D8 at the center, which corresponds to the galactic core.
The chakras represent the dimensions for the existence of the solar being. Dimensions 7 through 9. The monadic triad are referred to as the oversoul chakras. These chakras represent the monad spiritual body triad, but they start connecting at the 8th chakra level, thymus gland, and this is the higher heart chakra. The 8th chakra level is connected to the permanent TI. So once you activate the 8th chakra level, you activate true Christ consciousness within your mind. Christ consciousness is the silicate matrix, and this literally gives your avatar the instructions to become the crystal body. Once you activate the Kiriatic chakra, you are in a state of where you understand that dimensional reality and manifestation and reflection from your cerebral capacity cortex is just the way that existence is. There is no block. There is nothing that keeps you from understanding why your reality is the way that it is. This is the aspect of the crystal body defined. Now you move on to 10 through 12, which is the Krishaic mind, the Buddhaic mind, and the Nirvanic mind. These chakras represent the avatars. The Nirvanic mind is the Christos avatars. When you reach level 10, or the 10th dimension, this is when the Christ consciousness mindset is literally manifested. That's why when they told you about Christ, he knew he could perform miracles and there was no doubt, like he would just do it. That's what I mean by, like, there isn't a lot between you understanding that your consciousness is the projection of your reality around you is exactly what it is. The 11th dimension is the Buddhaic chakra or mind, and in the 11th dimension, that's when you pretty much are walking in pure Kundalini energy. It's kind of like on Avatar when Aang would tap into his abilities and his arrow turns through his eyes. The 12th dimension chakra is the Nirvanic mind. When you reach this level, not only do you have all the previous understandings, but you also have this aspect of, it's like the highest level of serene peace.
Alright, now let me tell you how we live in the Matrix. Now everybody always say that we live in the Matrix, but what really is the Matrix? Now one thing you have to realize, the Matrix is an illusion and a simulation that we live in. Now another thing you have to realize, the Matrix is only the human brain. Why you think in the movie Matrix that was all connected to these machines? And the machines that they was in, they was putting their minds into a whole different experience. Now y'all remember when they finally came back to reality and they popped out of the machines? And they had them little things connected to their head? It's because of the human brain that you think that you exist. Now remember, the only thing that do exist is your soul, because that's your true self. Now one thing you have to realize, the Matrix is all around us. You can see it and feel it. It's just like a projector. Your mind was projected and programmed to hide you from the truth. Now your brain give out electrical signals to make it seem everything is real around you. And it gives you angles of light to make it seem like it's real. And remember, your eyes can deceive you, so don't trust them. Your perception of life is a false reality, or it's a system. Because don't forget, we're under light code lockdown. Now remember, the light code lockdown is all around you. Now y'all should go watch the Matrix movie. They don't make movies for no reason. They can always not tell you the truth, but they can show you the truth. And how they do that in movies. The Matrix movie was a documentary.
Right now, let me tell you why you should fear life more than death. Now, life is not really what you think it is. Because our whole life, we all been lied to. We done been lied to about religion. We've been lied to about our school systems. Remember, school was not made for something greater or beyond. School is basically like slavery and it's draining. And even your whole government is a whole lie. The shit that government do today and the shit that's getting put in our face is a lie. Been getting lied to since birth. They put religion in your face, jobs, make you work a 9 to 5, got real financial controlling. Just the whole population been lied to, and that don't make you scared of life. It make you want to rethink your decisions that you make today. Now, one thing you have to understand, death is not real. Death is nothing to be scared about. They don't really tell you the truth about death, but once you find out the truth about death, you will not even be scared of death. Death is a beautiful thing. Death is life, and life is death. And remember, you cannot die as long as you have a soul. And your soul is energy, and energy can only be transferred. So meaning you're going somewhere beyond this earth. And fear is nothing but false evidence appearing real. I'm giving y'all this false information.